Hey guys, it's Darude Storm here, and I'm here with another Pokemon Sun and Moon Wi-Fi battle. And today we are facing Zack, someone I found on Wheel Twin Wheels Discord server again, because you know it's usually where I end up getting these battles, because people are pretty active in there. But yeah, we're going for another RU battle. So yeah, as you can see, my team consists of Garbodor, Mightyena, Gourgeist, Simipour, Bronzong, and Donphan. I have used this team before, and we can see my opponent's team is Politoed, Floatzel, Jolteon, Snorlax, Charizard, and Vileplume. So a pretty threatening team. Quite cool though. I quite like that team. But yeah, immediately I can see that he has no hazard remover. So I really wanted to leave my Garbodor and get up some spikes, and potentially get them up for my sweepers late game. But yeah, so I believe I'm going to lead off with a Garbodor here. I'm pretty sure I do, seeing that he has no hazard remover. It's either that or Bronzong, as yeah, I lead off with Garbodor, as he leads off with Politoed. I lead off with Yes, I Exist, the Garbodor. And immediately, I'm just going to go for a layer of spikes, because spikes, like I said, he has no hazard remover, so they're perfect. So yeah, I am just going to set up a layer, and he goes for the Psychic, I believe, with this Politoed. Yep, he does indeed go for the Psychic, and we are going to be able to take it because, excuse me, we are Garbodor. But yeah, I don't really want to take another, plus I can get some spikes later on, so I'm going to go into my especially defensive wall, my Bronzong. So Emerald's in here, as he does make a good play and go for the Hydro Pump. So a nice play on my opponent's part. Hydro Pump in the rain is going to do a really nice amount, but not enough to the point where I'm scared. So yeah, here I believe I actually go for the Protect to get some leftovers back, as he does withdraw and go out into his Snorlax. So nice play on my opponent's part, actually. I don't know if he expected me to have Protect or what, but yeah, he gets into his Snorlax. So I kind of wish I just clicked Stealth Rocks right there, but alas, I didn't. So yeah, as here I'm going to click Stealth Rock, I believe, since the whole point about this team is to get up hazards as soon as possible. So yeah, we got our rocks up now. So that Charizard really didn't appreciate coming in now, as he does set up a curse with his Snorlax. Now, this is pretty scary, because Belly Drum Snorlax I can deal with, since I do have Foul Play on my Gourgeist. But yeah, Gourgeist is kind of my Snorlax check. So I'm hoping I'll be able to check it with that. As here, I am just going to fire off a Toxic. If he is Rest Snorlax, which he most likely is, that's fine. We can force him to go for that. I just wanted to get some damage racked up on this thing, as he does go for another curse right here. And then, yeah, this is getting pretty scary, because he's now -2 speed, but +2 attack and defense. I'm hoping that he didn't have anything to hit my Gourgeist, because if he does, that's really scary, actually. But yeah, this turn, I believe I am just going to swap out into my Gourgeist. Because, yeah, usually they can't really touch him. So, yeah, I am just going to swap out into my physically defensive Gourgeist. Spooper Duper, the Gourgeist. And he actually goes for the Crunch, I believe, as we find his Chesto Berry. Yep, he does go for the Crunch. And as you'll see, it does a really nice amount, because it was a crit. Now, that's really unfortunate, because I don't believe it would have been able to 2-hit KO without the crit. But yeah, we are racking up poison damage on this thing, so that's nice. As this turn, I am forced to switch out, because I can synthesis up on this thing later on, excuse me. And I'm going to go into Yes, I Exist, the Garbodor, try and get some Rocky Helmet damage on this thing, but he does make a really nice play and go for the rest this turn. So yeah, this isn't looking too great. As now he's going to get rid of that poison, get back to full health. But we do pop his Chesto Berry, which is really nice, that we've popped that quite early. So yeah, here I'm just going to set up another layer of spikes and let him knock me out, because we can get our Rocky Helmet and Aftermath damage on him, as he does go for the Body Slam, not setting up any more curses, which is nice for us, to be honest. But yeah, I don't think he wanted me to get 3 layers up. So yeah, he is gonna take the aftermath and then the Rocky Helmet damage. So Garbodor doing so much damage to the Snorlax without actually using a move on it. So the rain does stop. So here I'm gonna go back into my Gourgeist and Synthesis up. Since we can get that off now. Actually, I believe no, I do go for the Synthesis. I was right. So we're gonna Synthesis up because now we should hopefully be able to take 2 crunches. Since the last one was a crit. As he actually clicks Body Slam right here. I don't know if that was a misclick or what, but that helps me out a lot. So yeah, we're going to get our leftovers back. And then I am just going to fire off the Will-O-Wisp. So yeah, and this thing's now neutral attack, thanks to the bird and his +2, as he just fires off a crunch. And as you'll see, this will do nothing now to my Fizz Def Gourgeist. So that's perfect for us. As now we're finally going to be able to deal with this thing. Because now I can set up a Leech Seed on him, and then we can just start spamming Foul Play till he dies, pretty much. As I am going to click Leech Seed right here, but we actually miss, which is quite unfortunate, as he sets up another Curse. So now he's +1, technically, because of the burn. But he is still that +3 defense, so that's pretty scary. But yeah, he is slowly getting wheeled down by the burn, which will force him to go for rest at some point. So I do think we will be able to come out on top in this. But yeah, here I'm just going to go for Leech Seed again, as he actually switches out right here into his Vileplume, knowing that he most likely cannot take me on with this Snorlax. So yeah, in comes the Vileplume. He's going to take the Spikes damage and the Rocks damage. So these hazards really putting in the work. But yeah, I had no reason not to go for Leech Seed right there. So yeah, we're going to get our leftovers back. Now this turn, I believe I switch out into my Bronzong, since this thing really can't touch me that much. Even if he has HP Fire, it really should not be doing that much. We're at a really nice amount of HP. But he does pull a double out into Politoed. Not sure if he was expecting my Bronzong. But yeah, he is going to go into Politoed. So that's fun. As he's going to set up the rain again. We do know from the last time this thing came in that it is actually Damp Rock, which I'm not surprised about. And he does have a Swift Swim Floatzel in the back, so that's pretty scary. But yeah, here I believe I'm just going to fire off a Toxic as he goes for Scald. And yeah, he isn't going to get the burn, which is nice for us. But we miss a Toxic, which is quite unfortunate. But yeah, hopefully won't matter too much. But it would have been nice to get this Politoed down a little bit. So here I'm going to go for the Protect, get some leftovers back. Pretty safe play on my end, as he does try and fire off the Hydro Pump. And we're going to get some leftovers back. And then I'm just going to proceed to go for another Toxic and try and poison this thing, as he does just fire off another Scald, which is fine by me. He doesn't get a burn, but we miss yet another Toxic, which is fun times. So yeah, I am going to get leftovers back, and I'm just going to click Protect again, because why not? We can stall out these rain turns as well, which would be nice, as he is going to try and go for a Scald, but we are obviously protected. So we're going to get those lefties, just so many leftovers going everywhere. But yeah, I am going to try and... oh no, I switch. Okay. I switch out into my Gourgeist, because I didn't think this thing had anything to touch me, because he has his revealed Scald, Hydro Pump, and Psychic so far. As we do reveal the Damp Rock, as he does fire off the Hydro Pump, but he actually misses my Gourgeist. So that's fun. Because the thing is, I can get Leech Seed back with my Bronzong. If I set up a Leech Seed on this thing, then I can get it back. So he does reveal the Blizzard right here, which is interesting. I kind of expected Ice Beam, but not really Blizzard. And Gourgeist really doesn't take that too well. But I am able to get my seeds up. So we're getting our leftovers back and our Leech Seed. So that's nice. Now, he does still have the Snorlax left, so I could save this thing. But it's burned. It's at half HP. I'm not really that worried about it. And as you'll just see how much health we drain from that Politoed. But yeah, I am going to switch out right here, just in case for that Snorlax. And I'm going to try and go back into my Bronzong on the Blizzard, which he does connect another. But yeah, so we are going to get hit by that. And now we can start getting health back from the leech seed and the leftovers. So, and now the rain's gone as well, so we can't be knocked out. So this is really nice for us. We're getting Bronze Zone back to a really nice amount of health. This is kind of like why I like this team, because leech seed support is so fun. As look at that, now we're back up to over half HP, which is great for us. So here, I believe I click Gyro Ball. I believe I click Gyro Ball. I might have clicked Protect. I do click Gyro Ball as we hit the incoming Charizard, which is nice for us. We know this thing can't be Mega because it's an RU. Well, because we're having an RU battle, and Mega Charizard is not an RU, nor should it ever be an RU. So here I'm going to go into Crest the Simipour on the expected fire move, as he does go for the Fire Blast. And yeah, it's not very effective, but he reveals he is Charizard Y, and I'm like, oh, okay, this is an RU battle, but sure, okay. So yeah, also I don't think Snorlax is an RU, actually. I think it is. Yeah, I think it might be an RU. But yeah, he's gonna Mega Evolve with the Charizard, but it's fine because I outspeed and get off the Ice Beam. The only unfortunate thing about that was that he set up the Sun, but it doesn't really matter, as we are able to knock out the Charizard, which is nice for us. And yeah, in comes the Politoed, so he's just gonna get rid of that Sun anyway. I expected Vileplume to come in and maybe be like Chlorophyll, and that would have been quite scary. But yeah, we are going to take the Politoed down to a very low amount of health with the hazards. Now here, I'm gonna make the play, and I'm gonna go for Ice Beam here. Now the reason is because I didn't want to knock out this Politoed, and you'll see why in a second. So we don't knock out the Politoed, we don't get a freeze, which is actually good, and he is just going to be able to knock us out with the Psychic. So now I can get a switch into my Mightyena. Okay, so Sparks is here. Okay, so we got the shiny Mightyena, which looks really cool, and we're gonna go for the Z Me first, and we do outspeed the Politoed, so we're gonna get the +2 speed from the Z Me first, and we're going to steal the Blizzard from the Politoed with the Me first, and we're gonna fire off the Sub-Zero Slammer and just annihilate this Politoed. Probably barely kill it, but yeah, we are gonna knock it out, and now we're gonna get the Moxie boost. So now we are +2 speed, +1 attack Mightyena. In comes Floatzel, and I was like, oh wait, Swift Swim, this is fun. So yeah, this kind of went downhill fast. I'm just hoping they're not Swift Swim, but they are, and they're gonna fire off a low kick, but we are gonna be able to live the low kick. Now we probably wouldn't have lived a waterfall, maybe, no, definitely not. But yeah, we're gonna fire off the Crunch, knock out the Floatzel, and we're gonna get another Moxie boost. So now we're +2 speed, +2 attack, and nothing is gonna stop Sparks now. So yeah, we are gonna basically pick up the win with this Mightyena now. And the set finally worked. It finally paid off. Yeah, this is fun. As we are just gonna be able to clean up with Mightyena. So yeah, that was the battle, guys. I hope you all enjoyed, as we're just going to watch the glory of Mightyena just rip through this team. As in comes Jolteon. You may be fast, but you're not fast enough, boy, as we're going to be able to fire off another Crunch after you get hit by all the hazards. Hazards really helped me, though, not going to lie, because Mightyena, even with the boost, is still pretty weak. But yeah, we're going to get the Crunch off, knock out the Jolteon, down it goes, and we're now +3 attack, +2 speed. His last mon is the Vileplume, and yeah, it's not going to be able to take this, so we are going to pick up the win. So thank you, Zack, for this battle. It was a really fun battle, and I finally got to show off this Mightyena, which I've been trying to show off for a while. But yeah, so again, thank you, Zack, for the battle. I really enjoyed this one, not going to lie, because of the Mightyena, and just the Sub-Zero Slammer. It was just great. But yeah, guys, thank you all for watching. This has been Darude Leafstorm, and I'll see you all later. Bye, guys.